And watching this player, they're in top form.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Bubba Watson.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
And here we are with the third shot.
He's currently tied for the lead. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill. This really looks good.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Currently at -3 for the event. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer.
Looking for another birdie here.
They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
It was on a good line.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Opting for the 9-iron.
This one needs to kick left. Good shot there. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. Didn't that look good for a long time? So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
He shares the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, well played. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Getting ready to play their third.
Just 1 stroke off the lead.
A few shots under par at the moment, in a share of second spot.
A par putt on the table.
And there it is.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Second shot here on the 14th hole. This is a par putt. That's pretty tidy.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Currently at -4 for the round. Wonderfully played. From about 200 yards out.
He's currently tied for the lead.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
This first cut is just lovely. It's almost like fairway. No worries here.
Okay, time to return to the action. And here we are with the third shot. Big putt for par coming up.
Looking good so far.
And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Okay, let's make this one.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Oh, how about that one? Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. Now leading by 1 shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory, sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.